Hey, so I thought I'd make an update on my vegan transition. I have mostly been vegetarian this week. I have eaten some meat, and it's made me feel guilty, which I think is absolutely, acceptable. Because if you're not going to feel guilty, then why would you convert to veganism, really? I found it really hard to stay away from sushi. And it doesn't feel like meat, because it isn't meat, but it doesn't feel like big of a deal if you eat sushi than if you eat a steak somehow. I don't believe that should be the case. Anyway, so I made this really nice creamy vegan mushroom sugar snap sun-dried tomato pasta linguine today, and I used Alpro soya cream, which you can just get from any supermarket, and I got the long life one. I used half of the carton, so I used about 150 mils, and it doesn't have any taste, which is amazing. It doesn't taste like soy milk, because I don't really like the taste of soy milk. Although today at Starbucks I had a really nice soy milk chai latte. You have to have one. Literally, you can't taste the soy milk because the chai is so overpowering. And it's just, I feel really good that I have a sort of guilt-free drink at Starbucks. This is assuming that the chai sort of mixture is vegan. I have to find that out, really. But yeah, the recipe is up on the channel if you want to make that linguine. I'm going to try other cream alternatives like cashew cream, which I can make in my Vitamix. If you've got any tips on other alternatives to cream, please leave them in the comments below. I'm just sort of awaiting Christmas now, because it's always been a tradition to have roast chicken, actually, not roast turkey, roast chicken at Christmas, and my sister and my dad are going to be there, and I feel as though I'd sort of be letting them down if I don't make the chicken. I'm sure they would make it instead. Or even if I don't eat the chicken, I feel like I'm trying to make a point on the dinner table at this most inappropriate time and trying to make people feel bad. But maybe these are just excuses for me, really, to go ahead and eat the chicken at Christmas. Let's see what we do. I mean, I'm not the most disciplined of people. I do have motivation, but sometimes I question it, because I do give in to things like sushi, and I did eat a burger, a couple of weeks ago, and I enjoyed it. The worst part is that I enjoyed these things, and I dissociate myself, as everyone else does, meat eaters, dissociate myself from the food that's there. And I've seen many of the documentaries and slaughterhouses and things like that, and I feel really embarrassed because not everyone has seen those, and they eat meat, but I have seen those, and I continue to eat meat occasionally. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Maybe I should just tell myself, I'm making efforts. I have pretty much a fully vegetarian fridge. Much of it's vegan, but there's some cheese there, and I didn't have it on the pasta today. I just didn't feel the need. Cheese has been actually much easier to get over eating than I expected, because I really did like cheese. I love halloumi and feta, actually. If I was presented with a plate of halloumi or feta right now, can't honestly say that I'd decline it. So it does help not having things in your fridge. Going out is difficult. I shared a mushroom risotto with some chicken with my friend, And I only got it because we were sharing, and if I'd got my own, I would have just got a veggie meal. But it's sort of, you make these excuses, don't you? I make these excuses. I have to understand that it is going to be more restrictive. It's going to be harder to be a vegan constantly, continuously, forever. It's going to be really hard. You can do it for a day or a week, but just have to not give in to those impulses and cravings. I crave chicken quite a lot. And because I've craved it, I do eat it fairly quickly. I'm generally a slow eater, but I sort of eat it quickly. And then because I'm eating it quickly, I'm not mindful of the fact that I'm eating a dead bird. Or maybe I just don't care at the moment. I'm devouring it. I think it's so delicious that I'm okay with the fact that it was murdered to be on my plate. As you can see, I feel really ambivalent about veganism right now. I'm really happy that I had a vegan day today. Bought some bread, got some almond butter, that's vegan. Breakfast sorted. Probably reheat the pasta that I had made for dinner today for lunch tomorrow. Go out and get a Starbucks soy chai latte probably tomorrow afternoon, and then hoping to make another vegan meal tomorrow evening. I also found the trick to not craving chicken or meat is to not allow yourself to get hungry. So you have to preempt the hunger pangs, because they can sort of, more often than not, they're linked to cravings for meat. And if you don't have the necessary willpower, you do succumb to that. So I have to make sure that I don't go out hungry, or don't become hungry once I'm out. So it was difficult in Starbucks today because I wasn't hungry enough to get a vegan meal at Starbucks, like a sandwich or whatever. Just wanted the chai latte, but then while I was drinking it, I did become a bit hungry, and then my mind sort of drifts to, Nando's chicken wings and all that, KFC and all that. And then I thought, okay, maybe I'll just have sushi, that's okay-ish. But I'm really proud that I didn't give in to that. Yeah, so I just wanted to update you on what's going on. I'm very honest about this transition. I think that there's no point in not being honest, because then it's not going to be a true record of my transition, is it? And the actual difficulties that normal people go through when they're contemplating turning into a vegan. So it's kind of to increase awareness really as well.